Alright guys, putting a little more work on the Honda Buggy. Bracing steering wheel column, steering column here, get it all tight so it doesn't wiggle around. Maybe look at getting some electrical run by the end of the day. We'll see. There's a little bit that has to happen before that. Exhaust manifold might be on the list today. Yeah, odds and ends, radiator mount, seat mount, maybe try and fit a battery. We'll see. Stay tuned. Alright guys, check it out. A few things we've got done today. A battery tray. We can get a place for a battery. Got the steering column all braced up. Nice and tight. Happy. Brake lines connected to the rear brakes, and we've covered them in protective plastic line. The manifold has been flipped. It's facing out nicely backwards. Got a muffler on that right away. We did some nasty things to some rims that you should probably never do. So we're gonna get some better tires on the front. Alright, stay tuned guys. Alright guys, a little bit more work done on the Honda Buggy here. Came along pretty good today actually. We've got the brake lines attached. I think I went over that before. We got a battery plate in. I went over that before. Got the exhaust pretty much fully on. Still got to decide which way we want it to truly exit, so it's just kind of open for now. We've got the radiator mounted, so that's pretty much where it's going to be. Lines are run. We've got a gas tank in there, but what we're going to do here is probably take that bar out and drop it down so we stop rubbing on the seat there. We can do that because we're going to have a skid plate running basically from under here all the way back to go under the engine to cover the oil pan transmission from damage. We got the steering column mounted as I went over before. We've got some big truck tires on the front with heavy modified rims. Yeah, everything's coming together pretty nice, guys. Still a few things need to be done. We ran into some issues with a belt, so we need to make a custom belt somehow. We need a 48-inch 5-rib serpentine belt for there. Somewhere between 47 and 49 inches. We can adjust either way. Got to get some fuel run, some electrical run, and then maybe it would be considered ready to start. It's definitely nowhere ready to move, as the engine has to come out and all the welds have to be gone over and everything has to be sure it fits before we go fully nuts on the welding. Alright guys, remember to stay tuned. Subscribe to this channel if you want more updates on this build. What's up, YouTubers? Been putting in some work on the Honda Buggy. You guys want to take a look? Some supports put in there. Harnesses mounted up. Shifter mounted up. There's hard to see right now, but there's a box there for the fuel tank, which clears the back of the seat. The seat, guess what guys, the seat, it's actually finally mounted. I think every video I've put out, I've said we have to mount the seat, but you know what, this time, the seat's actually mounted. So, you know, I think I deserve a round of applause for that one maybe. Yeah, so a little bit of progress has happened. Over here as well, remove that. Mounts are made for the shifter cables. Shifter works. Everything goes good. Let's cover those back up, keep them from getting splattered. What else has kind of been done? Some mirror. Yeah, today we've kind of been making tabs for lights. Reinforcing the back a bit, getting ready to mount our ECU box back there. Spent some time doing the seat mounts and stuff today. Yeah, stay tuned, guys. And this thing will be probably taken apart and painted and all that next time you see it. All right, guys, check that out. It's like a whole different buggy. Basically today, what we did was a plate for the ECU box, the electrical box, which is just a DeWalt case, a basket, because we're going to be having to take extra fuel, and a cooler full of liquid awesomeness with us. Did some framing in back here, strengthened that up a bit, gave it a trailer hitch / toe point. So got a floor kind of mocked up in place. Need to weld some tabs on. I'm gonna rivet that kind of in there, I think. What else was there? I think that's about it. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it was a lot of work. Stay tuned, guys. We will probably be stripping it and getting it ready for paint tomorrow. Maybe have it dry overnight and put it back together and get it running shortly after, a couple days after. So stay tuned, guys. What's up, YouTubers? I know, it looks really different right now. We'll explain that. Essentially, a whole bunch has been going on, been a lack of recording. We'll catch you guys up. There's a little bit I can show you. We're busy in the garage today. I'm going to explain to you what we're going to do for the rest of the day, basically. Skid plate needs to go on. It's basically ready to go on. Other than that, yeah, we're going to start tearing this thing down. So take one last good look at it. We're going to tear everything off it. We're going to grind it down, build all the welds up, make sure everything's all welded. And we're going to paint it. It's going to sit overnight, maybe tomorrow. Let the paint dry. It should dry pretty quick, so thinking overnight. And the next day we're going to be out here, we're going to put it back together. We're going to wire it up. We're going to start it. So we're that close, guys. Like, next couple days, on the weekend, she's going to start up. And we'll see even if maybe it wants to move. So if you want to see it move, maybe do a wheelie. Remember, comment, like, subscribe, follow this channel, guys. Alright, YouTubers. She's empty. Just a little bit of suspension left on the back. Nothing else left on it. I'm going through grinding, welding, everything that needs grinding and welding. We're going to try and clean it up a little bit with some flap discs. And we'll get some black paint on it. And she'll be looking brand new, fancy. Alright, stay tuned, guys.